Hey, I I think we're on. I think we're on. I don't know. Hopefully we are. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Again, I got to make an adjustment here. This my seat is just not. It is just not. It's not comfortable. I just got to tell you. You would think it would be. It's a computer chair, but sometimes they're just not comfortable. Well, first things first. I love my iced coffee. My wife, who passed on last February 28th, told me many times that I was the best father that any child could have because I disciplined them and I made sure that between my wife and I, we gave them a direction that we felt would work. And the truth of it is, they didn't know that, but we did, honestly. Our children were homeschooled, number one, right up until they were old enough to even if they were going to graduate. And our two boys are smart. They're very smart, intelligent, and self-educated. And what I'm about this whole blog is going to get to you out there. And I'm really dedicating this blog to young boys and girls. So let me get back to the being told the best dad ever. Well, I felt because number one, my wife and I both have God in our lives. And God tells us everything, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. It's all there, every bit of it. And when you talk about society or Caesar, and yes, there is Caesar, he's still alive. It's called the United States governed because we, the people, are the government. Now, I'm not getting off track. This is all on track. They have found a way to have no God involved, except they say a prayer in Congress, in the legislation. They say a prayer. And they have a Catholic priest, they have a minister, they have a rabbi, they got all that. But they pretend because they don't believe in God, because they're so evil in how they treat human beings. Now, being said, I knew what my role of a father was and the love that I have for my children and the love that I have for my daughter, the love that I have for my granddaughter, for my grandchildren, my great grandchildren. Now I'm going to get to the whole story. But first, a drink of my iced coffee. Because I don't go to, McDonald's or Dunkin' or Starbucks overpriced. I make my own coffee. And I make my own iced coffee. And it's delicious. And, excuse me, it is cold. Now, I'm talking to you youth out there, young people. I'm going to start off with a female is born, a female grows, a female gets to a certain point, and she is born with something she has to do. And you want to know what that is? I think you already know, but I think maybe many of you don't know. Her job is to procreate. Her job is to give birth. Her job is to continue our human beings, to keep things rocking and rolling. And the male is born, he grows, he gets to a certain point, and what has he got in his mind? Sex. And the point is, sex is really meant for marriage to procreate, to bring new life, not to just screw and have sex and not give a damn about the female. And that happens every day, every hour. And it pisses me off because when that happens, and we've gotten away from a lot of truth that also pisses me off. When that happens and there's not a marriage, a bastard or a bitch is born. And that's what it is. It's not a child of family, even though it's got a mother. And of course, the queers, they got two moms, two dads. But anyway, to procreate and to carry on, and the idea is to find that woman, that female, and find it in your heart when the stars shine, the lightning strikes, and you found the one you love. Because that's a big part of it. Love. God, love, family, children, But it's not to happen by slam, bam, thank you, ma'am, and walk away. And that female ends up having a child. The child is fatherless. This subject is very heartening and very close. And you boys out there, you almost men, I've been told a million times, if not more, that the male doesn't really mature until late 20s and almost 30. In their mind, all they got is their penis and getting laid. And they can convince a female to do that. because females are smart, but they're dumb. They're dumb. Oh, he loves me. I'll do anything for him. Oh, yeah. Well, see, the idea of being a virgin and busting that hymen is when you get married. There's nothing like a husband that can enjoy that part of marriage. And it isn't, it's a joy. And for a woman, it's a joy. But you bastards that just have sex, walk away, and the baby is born. Well, guess what? As long as you know that that child is there, whether it's a boy or a girl, it's your child. And it needs the daddy or the mama love, okay? And in this case, I'm really rapping on the male species. That child needs the love and the knowledge of having a father. And let me tell you what, when you grow, as you grow older, it'll eat at you and it'll ruin you. And what you've done by walking away or whatever reason that you might have, that you're too young in the mind or you want to go out and play instead of taking your obligation, then you got to have a problem here because you're going to live with through your life. You're going to live with it. Oh my God. And then the sad point in your life is when your child finds you by luck, by saying, I want to know where my daddy is. I want to know, and whether it's a male or female looking for their papa, by luck or by finding or by whatever, however, you get that phone call, you get that letter. Hi, I'm not sure who you are, but I think you're my daddy. And if my feeling is that if you're alive, why? Why? Why did you leave? Why did you not stay and have me grow up with you? Why? You'll never have the answer. You'll never have it. You can't. Because you've done the damage. And that child could be of any age when they find you, make that contact, whether it be phone, whether it be letter, whether it be face to face. By that time, they're 25, 30 years old. And that little one that you could have been holding in your arms, changing those diapers, loving and hugging, and watching that child grow up. Well, let me tell you, it just the way it is, that it will eat at you and eat at you. Sorry about that call. It happens. But, you'll hate yourself. You'll hate yourself for what you've done. You destroyed your family. You destroyed your family. And sometimes that girl will go on and hate men and bring the child up to almost the same way. But in the child's mind, they have, I wonder who my dad, I want to know my dad. I want to know my daddy. Boy, oh boy, you don't know the damage that you do when you screw and walk away. And to make it up, when you do get found, or whatever, how it comes together, you'll go the rest of your life trying to make it up. But you just can't find a way. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's a certain thing that goes along with mom and dad and children. It's called binding. That's right. The bond between you and your children, the bond between you and your woman. And why do you think God, and you know what, if you're not a person of God and you don't believe in God and you don't think any of that is true, okay? Well, then I'm going to tell you what, you prove to me that it's not true. Prove to me. Proof. I want actual proof. I see with my eyes in color, not black and white. I see different colored people. Their skin is different. I see the animals. Giraffes, elephants, lions, tigers, worms, fish, birds. Oh, it just happened, huh? It just happened? You got to be a real a-hole to think that way. It was something all powerful. And if we have the word God, then that's got to be it, man. A supreme being. I don't care what name you want to give, how it created everything. But the evidence is right in front of you. The mind. That mush, it's just a bunch of mush. The electricity that's in your body and all that. It was made purposely. And God made Adam. I mean, it's what we're told. And I'm going to believe that. Then he made a partner for Adam. He made Eve. And yes, just like today we have all the evil, killings, robberies, beatings, you name it, war. Well, all of that plays into Adam and Eve. And the excuse was the snake and the apple and, you know. But the facts are what they are. That when you walk off and you don't stay with your obligation, you're going to hate yourself. Because when it all comes together and it becomes reality, oh boy, if you're any kind of a human, you're going to cry and cry because why? Not because of the child, not because of the woman, because of yourself, what you did. So I know with my TV show, Big T's Talking Variety Show, when I was on Comcast and I had it bicycled out to other community access broadcasting networks. And I was on all over the place, man. I mean, people saw my show in Texas, in Florida, in California, you name it. It was all over. We bicycled out thousands of tapes every week. And I've been places and had people, aren't you? Wait a minute. You have a TV show or you had one? Are you Big T? And, yeah. And yeah, and I'm no big celebrity like, you know, Marlon Brando or Robert Vaughn or anybody that's, Mark Wahlberg, who I adore. Okay. All the celebrities. But yeah, um, in my own way and community access for almost 50 years, um, yeah, I would give an autograph and they were happy and that made me happy. But the thing is, getting away from that, I'm giving this message to bring this blog to an end that young people, they invented the rubber, okay, the condom. Use it if you're going to force, and you are forcing a female because your reaction and her thinking that you love her, because that's what females are built to know. The females are built for love and caring, affection. Oh yeah, there's some wacky ones. There are some that are totally and mentally ill, but we're talking about the natural female. God gave her a vagina, and that vagina produces the baby with a male help called sperm. Hey, well, use a condom. Don't go on life hating yourself when your child finds you, sends you a letter, calls you on the phone. You're not going to be a happy camper. I'm telling you right now. All right, so with that, I'm going to end this and say until the next time, if the Lord willing, and I'm still here, I'll do another one. And who knows what it'll be? Probably against protesters or the governor or something. But for now, I really felt this had to be done. And I hope that you have learned something. And I hope that you understand what you do when you put that penis in that vagina and walk away. I'm telling you right now, you're going to hate yourself. I mean what I'm talking about. There's no question about it. There's no other than you are wrong. That's it. You're wrong.